We're going live. We're going live. I don't know if we're live, but we're going live. And the internet connection today seems troublesome, but we'll do our best. We'll do our best, fam. Thanks for joining me on Friday. Happy Friday. The weekend is ahead and Bitcoin is still sideways. We have some updates on the chart here, but until we break out of this range, which is going to be, I would say, honestly, like 53K to maybe 66K, we're pretty much just trading sideways. There's not going to be a lot of updates that we can get. There's not going to be a lot of signals from our indicators as price compresses and volatility drops. Our oscillators are going to be a little bit less useful. They're not going to be able to show us those exaggerated healthy divergences. We're not going to get these clean, clear signals. It really is going to come down to basically which direction out of this range do we break. So that being said, let's start on the daily, because that's where the info, that's where the secret sauce is. Before we jump into this, guys, I would ask you, please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, share the stream out, just help hype it up. If we get engagement, meaning if you chat, like, subscribe, vote in polls, all the goodies, YouTube will show the stream to more people. And today is not super spicy, so we're probably gonna need every drop of engagement we can get. I appreciate you here all the time doing the good stuff. So let me start here on the day, as well as join the Discord. By the way, it's free. Links in the video description below. If you sign up with any of them, you'll get our VIP access in that Discord. All right, done chilling. Let's move on. So on the day, this is really where my eye keeps bringing me back. I can't get over the daily, and I'm just staring at it pretty much all day. Probably you guys are too. At the end of June or early July, we lost the 200 daily moving average, and this is not a good thing. This is, as much as I want to be bullish, this is not a good thing. I will also say it is not the end of the world. We have lost this in previous times and not been in a doom scenario. Looking back to last summer lines up really closely to what we're seeing now. We lost the 200 in similar fashion. We ranged below it for, I want to say, like 2 months before popping back up into November. October, November. What a strange time to maybe be looking for a breakout or a rally again this year. Right at the election time, right at the end of the year, seems to be the way we do in this space. Last year, really looking similar to this year. I've noticed a lot of people, I'm going to get rid of this. I've noticed a lot of people on Twitter now comparing the price action of last summer to today. And there are some kind of discrepancies that make me think that it isn't the exact same thing. I don't really like the analysis being done around it. Now, this isn't bearish in its own, nor is it really bullish, but a lot of people comparing these. And let me clear this chart really quick for you so I can show you what I'm talking about. There we go. A lot of people, seen a lot of this. Where are we? Bars pattern. There we go. A lot of people doing this. Not, I mean, I want that to happen, but that doesn't really matter, right? What we want doesn't really impact the market. In fact, the market tends to go the other way when we want something. I'm seeing a lot of this, and I have to disagree here. I have to disagree with these being that similar. They're not the least similar things ever, but they're not identical. They're not a fractal, right? So back in last summer, we had a high into a low, into a higher high, and then depending on exchange, we either broke that low or we held it. That doesn't line up with this price action here, and for one reason specifically. We don't have this higher high, right? If we had come down, broken past 60 or 74 and then begun this, it would look a lot more similar. But here we have a high and a lower high versus a high and a higher high. I don't think that they are good to compare in this way. That's really all I'm saying with this. If you see this analysis, you can kind of remember, oh yeah, maybe they aren't that similar. That doesn't mean we can't go up. It doesn't mean it can't resolve the same way, but I just don't like that analysis. I feel like it isn't honest or isn't genuine, or maybe it's just misguided. Maybe it's none of those nefarious things. But we are here and not in the best condition. So remember, we were here last summer underneath the 200. Here we are again. If we match last summer, we'll be here for like 2 months. I'm not really sure if that's what I'm feeling. Doesn't really look the same to me. The vibe under the 200 doesn't look the same to me. Maybe sentiment though. Sentiment might be similar. Let me show you guys something. Pulling this up. It's Friday. I didn't do my homework. If you want a homeworky prepared stream, you tune in on Monday. Get out of here, ad. There we go. Bitcoin fear and greed dropped into extreme fear yesterday on markets close. This is the first time since 2022 we have seen extreme fear. Keep in mind that this rating was like a 28 a day ago or 2 days ago, and we were just in fear, and then we dropped to 25, now extreme fear. So the difference really only being a few points, but the takeaway is that sentiment continues to deteriorate despite price not really lining up with that. There is a divergence from the sentiment, the emotions, what we're experiencing, and the actual chart. The chart is not, in my opinion, showing extreme fear. To make the argument, though, or the devil's advocate argument, under the 200 daily is a good catalyst or a good, explanation for extreme fear. It is not a comfortable place to be, though we have been here and managed to break through it. It is not a bullish place to be. We'd really like to be back above that 200, and that's honestly right where price is at, currently at 58.1. 200 daily moving average, I think it's probably just 59,000. About 59 flat. That's a 2% move, not even 1.5% move back to the 200. So let's zoom into these daily candles a little bit, and I'll give you the rundown of what's on my mind. Losing that 200, awful. We did not back test the 200 as resistance. It didn't lose support, but we didn't back test it as resistance until the last 2 days. And so zooming into those 2 days, we get a little bit of information that'll be important to trades. Here we go. Yesterday we had a higher high versus Wednesday. That is a good thing. However, the bulls were unable to hold up that buying momentum, unable to hold up that, really just that price level. We've seen 2 rejections from the 200 day. Not a comfortable place to be. I don't like this. In fact, I told you guys, I kind of bitched out of the long position I opened back here, and I have not reopened it. I'm still just short on those perp trades. Those trades haven't changed at all though. What we need to see, obviously, daily closes above 59,000, and I do believe that is possible. I believe that's possible even over the weekend. What happened last weekend? Last weekend had some interesting price action. Yeah. We saw Saturday, 2.8% candle, and then minus 4%. We've been seeing more volatility over the weekend, which is something I can't exactly explain. I don't really think it's that important, but it's to keep in mind. We've had almost a year of very boring price action, really since the ETF started. We have seen weekends not be volatile. We've seen very kind of boring sideways trading, and some of the least volatile times actually, I think in Bitcoin's history, have been weekends since the ETF. So that might be mixing up, and that might suggest that the chart's going to get kind of a new vibe to it, a new rhythm. We'll see what happens over the weekend, but a close above 59 going to be set in very good condition, at least for the short term. Above us, we have the Piper. The Piper is still waiting. He hasn't been made yet. Up here at our 50 and 100 daily moving averages, which have now moved down underneath 66K. We talked about how a return to this price is a very probable outcome regardless if we're going to see, I don't know, a bear market next or a continuation of this rally. A move to this 66-ish thousand to back test these moving averages, I still believe is in play. So this could look, unfortunately, in a bad scenario, could look something like this, where we break out, we retake the 200, and hopefully on a sell-off from the 50 and 100, we find support back at the 2. So breaking through it as resistance, back testing it as support, and moving higher, that could absolutely paint out an inverse head and shoulders pattern, which would suggest at least, let's find out, at least a retest of our top trend here. So let's see what price that could be at right now. About 70K. I think that would be a really solid way to get back to those highs. Might look something like this. Boom. You can see the inverse head and shoulder, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, extended Now, this is the bullish scenario, in my opinion. I would like to see this happen. There is also on the table the possibility that we move up here and we don't hold the 200 daily. That's going to be the bearish scenario for me. If we retake the 200, test the 50 and 100, and then lose our low here from July, that is going to be a very painful setup for the rest of summer, I'd say at minimum. Hopefully not into the end of the year, but this would get very ugly. Rejecting from there would give me flashbacks from 2019. Hardcore. I do not want to see that happen. So hopefully we have the more bullish path ahead of us, the timing of which, Lord knows, could be this weekend, could be next week, could be all the way out, in like August, September. Who knows? I certainly do not. We still are coming off of that bullish divergence on the day. We have a lower low in price. However, our RSI held strong, still went in for sold, but held strong at a higher low. And that is almost the only bullish sign that I can find right now. This is still remaining true. And what I do like is on today's candle, provided we have a green close, we are seeing RSI coming back up, setting a higher high, and man, likely to bring us to that 66K level. That's how I'd cut that. Let me see. On the week, not going to find much. Here we go. This is one to show. So on the week, maybe this is the only other kind of bullish scenario, bullish setup that I can find on this chart. Again, mirroring that last summer's price action and mostly after the sell-off. So again, looking at August, we lost the 200-day. We also lost the 20 weekly. If you guys aren't familiar with the Bollinger Bands, it's a very simple, classic indicator that people use in Forex, stocks, and crypto. I have that up right here. And this indicator is just a 20 simple moving average, this white line. And the blue bands above and below are just one standard deviation from the basis, or the 20 moving average. So we lost it back there as well. We've lost it here, looking very similar. But when we look back, this kind of gives us a little bit of hopium to smoke. We did hit the bottom of the blue band. I'll zoom in here. We hit the bottom of the blue band just as we have done this week and last week. Traded below the 20, and basically once the 20 was retaken, we got a pretty strong signal for a rally. So that'd be great to see this part repeat. But that's really what's happening again here. We've lost the 20 week. Now we're down at the bottom of the band, and even the 20 week right up there. You can see where I drew those arrows, overlapping with that 50 and 20 or 50 and 100 daily moving averages. So we have a lot of confluence when it comes to the average price, almost any time frame of significance right now. And it all points to roughly 65.5, 66K. I think this is going to be the boss. 66, 65 is the big boss to defeat now. Defeat that, and we can go back into our rally. We can see the true full bull crypto market. If we can't get back above it, we've got some debts to be paid. That's basically how I see this chart. But we have hit the bottom of the band, and typically when you do, you expect a return to the basis, to the middle. Easy peas. Easy peasy. I didn't have much else prepared. Let me see. The only thing I want to show you guys, and I'll make this quick. You don't want to miss this part. I'll make this part quick. Total crypto. Let's look at this quickly. We have some changes, but I've got something I want to show you. So I'd love to rehash this. If you look at total crypto market cap, this chart is a beautiful chart that has for a long time just behaved better than Bitcoin. You can see here the previous total crypto market cap all-time high was the bottom in 2022 in September. Literally 761 billion, previous all-time high, tested as support, and we rallied. Awesome. Great news. Here is something that not a lot of people outside, I feel like our community, have looked at or even considered. This is very important. On this rally throughout the last 2 years now, we actually have not hit an all-time high in crypto market cap. We have not broken 2021's total at 3 trillion. When we do, And I believe it's not if, it's when. When we do, that will be the real, what everyone else will consider a bull run. We've been saying this whole thing's a bull run. It is, but this is where it hits the fan. This is where everything goes parabolic, where all the dreams come true. And this is really where retail is going to step in and buy the top, above 3 trillion. We have not even done that yet. So to say, oh, this bull run is over, I think it's just a crazy thought. Certainly it started, but it hasn't even hit like the starting line. It hasn't even gotten to a new all-time high. I expect eventually this chart will look pretty similar to what happened in the last cycle. Maybe not in the way most people would expect, but something like this, where we see a breakout from 3 trillion. We move to, let's say, the 1618 extension at $7 trillion market cap for crypto. And then into whenever the bear market happens, I think we'll come back and back test that previous 3 trillion as support. And I think the cycle will continue after that. This is something to definitely research, keep an eye on if you haven't. I think that this is really the most telling chart in crypto. Some people saying we already finished the cycle. The cycle hasn't even like officially started yet. So keep it bullish, boys. No matter what happens here, things will be okay. It will get better. All right, that's all I had. I'm going to go down to some low time frames. I have not oriented my compass. I'll tell you guys a little personal story here in a minute. Yesterday was a day. I'll tell you what. I have some good news and some not as good news, maybe. All right. You get it down here on the 1 minute. We are at 58.2. Kind of weird sideways price action here. Not a lot of volatility. RSI hanging out. I'd say mostly above the 50. That's good. Marketcipher B. Let's get this Marketcipher on. Okay, 1 minute's not looking terrible. 5 minute, awesome. So 5 minute RSI above 50. This was like the main theme I talked about on Monday, and I'm just gonna stick with it for a little bit. I like to change up my analysis. I don't think that trading in crypto can be successful without staying dynamic. I don't think you can keep applying the same concepts or the same signals and consistently win trades or predict charts. But on the 50 here, or on the RSI, 55 minute above the 50 mark, and it does seem to be holding, and that is giving us an uptrending signal. I do like that. Marketcipher B, money flow in the green. Momentum does look like it's reversing at the 0 line. That is not a good setup for the short term. I would not be surprised to see some green candles during this live stream. This is not the best. We do see lower highs on money flow, so that is showing us some weakness in this rally, but I'm not quite convinced based on just really everything else going on here. Not so convinced. 15 minute above the 50 line, not showing us that weakness. This is what I was hoping for. 5 minute was starting to kind of trickle down on our money flow highs. The 15 minute is not reflecting that, and it's really more in alignment with what I was saying. Everything else is looking a little better. Right here, we see VWAP at the 0. Perfect. Momentum potentially pinching. This is really the least significant signal for me, but I like that in combination with higher highs on money flow and no lower highs. So 15 minute does not have that weakness that the 5 does. That might mean some kind of, I don't know, move to 57.8, some kind of pullback here on the 5 minute, but the 15 telling us we likely have higher to go. So let's keep going here. I'm going to get this analysis done. 30 minute, a little bit weaker. You can see this bearish divergence. Actually, no, you can't see it. There is not bearish divergence. Cool. Not bearish divergence here. RSI highs coming down, price highs coming down. No divergence there. That is actually a great signal. I appreciate that chart. 45, not a lot going on. Go to the 60, the hour. It looks almost exactly the same on every time frame here. You just see these lower highs and then lower RSI highs. Not a lot of spice. 90 minute, kind of weird time frame here. Actually, maybe giving us a very bullish signal. VWAP doesn't really look like it is going to agree, and neither does momentum. We're seeing weakness for sure here. But money flow, through the madness, set a lower low, or a lower high, lower low, on money flow, and now it's approached it again. So basically at a pivot point here on the 90-minute, even a little move to the upside, which hopefully the 1-5-30 were giving us those signals. Hopefully that'll play out today. Showing us here, though, with a slightly higher high, the 90-minute could set us up for a decent move to the upside. Let me see what this might look like. I still see a flat top here. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm just seeing what I want to see, but I still see a flat top here. Let's use our fib tool right at the 618. Of course you are. Those low time frames playing out, probably 58.8. It's like a 1.5% move. It's going to be hard to really predict or even genuinely share with you a big move percent or something, because we are so sideways. A 1% move is going to be like relatively a large move versus the price action we've seen. But I could see this into today for sure. I keep seeing, I can't unsee it. I think I really just want it to be true. Got to be careful with that. It's good to be able to acknowledge when you're charting and you're like, I think I just really want this to be true. I don't really know. I don't really think it is true. Our lows are coming up. Our top is relatively flat. We have two kind of invalidating highs here. Depends how you draw it for sure. Maybe we could even draw it this way. Two invalidating highs, both of which got sold off and look very typical of like a fake breakout. I still like this. Yeah, I'm going to leave it. And let's look on the reverse here. Do we have any confluence with our fib levels? Kind of. There we go. Our deeper retracement. We've hit the 618. Our deeper retracement from our fall would be 61.5. That lines up with our 1618 extension from our local move right here. So a break of 59.5. Going to be looking for 61.5. That's tradable. That's probably tradable. Getting texts from unknown numbers. Tell me the government can't stop these spam calls, man. These spam calls. Bull, malarkey. Malarkey. They can. I don't know. They're getting paid. They're getting their cut. They don't care. All right. So what do you guys think of this? I'm going to turn it over to the chat, and we're going to do a little degeneracy charting. We're going to look at some crap. Hopefully you've made it through my little intro here. I know my energy isn't the best today, and I'll tell you why. Last night, actually, I was getting ready to go on a date, and Professor Beans all of a sudden started panting, just behaving weird. Her stomach looked inflamed, and I asked my friend who's a vet, and basically they said, have you ever heard of bloat? And I had not heard of bloat. All the dog owners out here, feel free to school me if you know about this and I didn't. Apparently dogs, something to do with their, like, where the food goes after they eat it in between their stomach. It's like their esophagus, but where the food hole, I don't know, can be twisted or something. And they end up with like what is called bloat. And bloat is apparently super lethal for dogs. I was very nervous. You guys know she's had some health issues. She was supposed to go in for her follow-up on Tuesday, but we took her to the emergency vet, and we had that appointment yesterday. So they did more MRI or X-ray, whatever. They looked inside her again, and the growths on her spleen, this is the good news, have not progressed much, I want to say. Like, they're worried that she may have like an aggressive cancer in her spleen and they might remove it, but they didn't see a change from last time, which is the best possible news. So there's some good news for us. But it was a hella stressful day, and basically after that, after she was like, yeah, she's fine, don't worry, she's just maybe gassy or something. I don't know. Went out for a few drinks, so feeling not the best, but it is Friday, so it's the day to be that way. Happy weekend, guys. I know you're all sending your love. That dog, she has to live forever. Can we really quickly figure out how to make dogs live forever? Because I can't do it. Can't do it. Dogs need to live forever. So who's here today? I see some people over on the mobile stream. If you see a thin, tall stream, you're on the feed that is designed for phones. If that's how you enjoy it, that's fine. You can join us over on the main stream. There's typically a lot more viewers. I did not mean to play that. Whoa. But it is a sleepy Friday, as it's been for a while. So if you're here today, could you let me know? Put something in the chat. I want to say hello. I want to see who is toughing it out on Friday with me. Over on the mobile stream, I see Kraken Pipe, Mike Bennett, Randy, and the Goonie 51. How you guys doing? On the mainstream, Ace of Hearts 420, Alexandra G. The beautiful, wonderful Alexandra G's here. How you doing today? How's your weekend looking, Alexandra? Anthony Giholoni. Can't even say that. AC Slater. What's up, Alex? Barry the Rave. Where are you raving next, Barry? I haven't raved in a while. I need to rave again. Maybe in Bitcoin Nashville. Going to be in Nashville, what, 2 weeks from now? 1 week, 2 weeks, a little bit less than 2 weeks. Hopefully some of you are joining me there. You can get discounted tickets in the video description below. And if you just, I don't know, live near Nashville or want to go, you don't need tickets to have a good time there. There's going to be a lot of events and things. So hopefully I see a lot of you guys. Chings K, how you doing, man? Christopher Abbott. Zip 6972. What's up, brother? Coca-Cola, Crypto Baby Face, Crypto Rambler, Crypto Santa Claus. There's a new crypto one. I hope we've been good and you're going to bring us gifts. Santa, will we be getting a Christmas rally this year? Crypto Santa Claus, I need to know. David Gelfan, Dennis, Derek Miller, Digital Asset Degen, Dominique Graf. How you doing? Dennis, who did I miss? See names pop up. Enzo, MK2. Donkey Dan, Do Tang the Crypto Surfer. Ed Moust, Emad Saad, Gabe Holm, Geralt of Rack, Glocko Keys. We got a lot of chatters, not a lot of viewers. I only have like 350 viewers on the main stream. We got like 100 people chatting. Goldie Crypto, Haru, Hazard Shot. I need my COD, Jason Catlin. John Asher, Josh Durham is here. Has he said it's over? I wonder. What's up, Crunk? Lee, Left Field, Line in My Pocket, Magnum, DeFi, Markist, 123. Matthew Schmeed, my man. How you doing? Mighty. Monica McFadden. Hello, Monica. MP3 Fitness, No Way Man, Neil, Derriman, Paul Wood, Phil Quark, Philly Skills, my guy, Psycher, Remington Peralt, String Tech, welcome back, String. Good to see you, my man. C Mono, Spoon, Stymie, Tech and Crypto, Tesla Man, Dusty, Hunter, Mr. Pickle, my right hand man. How you doing on this Friday, my friend? The Doberman guy, Tillin McPooch, TJ BLK Arvin. Tom G. How you doing, Tom? Warren McCarty, William Nad, Williest, Zohad Hassan, and I'm sure there's more. What's up, Crimson? I see you. I see you, boys. J Random, Inspector Chris. What's up, my friend? Just getting through the day. Tanks, send me gift any USD to Binance for me. Glocko Marquise. No, dude. No one's going to send you money. And please don't ask for money here. Why would someone send a random person? I don't know. Anyway, moving on. What's up, Rain? What are you guys looking at today? Josh says it's all over. That sucks. Oh, well. What do I think of Beam? What do you think of Beam MP3 Fitness? Maybe that's what we should do. Like, in the future, it's like, if people want to look at a coin, it's like, okay, well, tell me why you like it. Tell me why you think it's something. Let me see what's actually moving here on the 24-hour gainer. Maker. I haven't looked at Maker in forever. We're going to look at Maker. We're going to look at other stuff too. We're going to do some degen charting, but like Maker. I haven't seen you in a while. Rave Rove. Have raved. Philly Skills might be raving right now. I'm not sure what that meant. I don't know what that meant. Ooh, nice. Actually, this is not a bad chart. This is not a bad chart at all. I'm going to do some analysis on Maker. What else do you guys want to see? Hope the day went well. Yeah, it was something. It's something. What's up, Craig? What's the next cut after September? I don't think they're going to cut in September. I don't think that they, like, maybe we'll get a cut in December. But I've been saying all year, and I feel like even last year, I don't remember time anymore. We ain't getting a cut this year. Not at least not until the elections are over, but I'm still hard pressed to think we'll get it this year. I think they'll roll out in Q1 of next year. What else are we looking at? Brett on base. Beam, not a fan, but Knob and Creek and Bookers are some great Beam products. I have no idea what you just said, but I appreciate you. GM, did I ever hear of DeFi Kingdoms? Yeah, I've heard of DeFi Kingdoms. I've met Dreamer, the guy, like CEO of it. I have not played any of their games though. Check Ethereum. We can check Ethereum. You are Rick. Okay. Death cross on the day. Well, there isn't a death cross on the day. There is a bearish cross of the, what is it, 50 and 100. There's no death cross though. Death crosses are specifically defined by the 50 and 200 moving averages. Let's throw them up. I did spend a lot of time on these, so I'm not going to spend a ton more time on them. But this is probably what you're talking about right here. 50 and this is the 50 and the 100 moving averages. We would get a death cross if our 50 daily moving average comes down under the 200 right there. That would take a lot of downward price action to happen quickly. Long Floki, says Phil Quirk. Are you long in Floki? Is mana dead forever? That's a good question. I don't know. I've been trying to come to terms with, like, do projects over time actually, I don't know, do they all just trend down against Bitcoin? It kind of seems that way, but that might just be the perspective of where the market is right now. Like I said earlier, total crypto market cap has not made a new all-time high yet. I don't expect the crazy, like, face melting mechanics of the past cycles to happen until we get a new all-time high on total crypto market cap. Any comments on ADA? Has it been moving upwards for days? I somehow don't believe you, but you might be right. I have not been watching it. Yeah, we could look at ADA then. We can look there. I definitely want to look at Maker. Ondo, it says Matthew Barnes, Ondo. Bitcoin rules. You're a chick, by the way. That's rad. Right on. We need more chicks in crypto. Need more Bitcoin chicks because they hot. Gaming's gonna fly someday, my friend. Crypto Kitty, Tom's TA Friday, thumbs up. Sorry to hear about your dog. Thank you. You have an older dog. We had cancer scare recently after 12 years with the dog. We need to figure out how to make dogs immortal. I don't care about humans. We don't need human immortality. We need dog immortality. Today. She's all right. She's 12 years old also. So she's definitely not the youngest dog, but for her age, she's in great health. Like, she's very spry. Render, Matic, ADA, Dot. If you want more moving averages? Oh, yeah. Thank you, Smeed. Smeed reminding me. You guys know I hate chilling, but at least this isn't chilling. You've reminded me. If you guys have not gone to the channel page at some point recently, check out down here. Trading course says for beginners. That's just there for SEO. Great videos. Awesome, in-depth, long-form videos with amazing visuals, clearly explaining trading concepts. I got a lot of them now. We've built up quite a, there's more than this. I built up quite a little library, and yesterday we removed
port and resist.
Whoa. The audio there sounded a little weird. Yesterday I published
areas.
A new one. Holy hell. Why does it keep doing that? Published a new one on moving averages. Check it out after the live. Check out the whole playlist. It's free. There's no paid course. It's all free. But that video is a banger. Check it out. Bull div on ADA. I hope so. Sunday is coming. Pump is coming. I like that. I like the optimism. You should be my Rufus. Well, Professor Beans hates lady dogs. Loves women, like humans. Human ladies. Hates lady dogs. Loves male dogs. She's a very picky woman. But she is, she's earned it. She has a PhD. She has her law degree. She has a whole bunch of fancy title and things. She's an accomplished, independent lady. She a boss. Best beans, yes. Look at everything. Sure, everything. Or at least make them live longer. I know. They need to live just as long as we do. Something like that. Pork what? Awesome videos. Thank you. Bullish divergence on one day. We already have bull div. If your coin doesn't have bullish divergence on the day right now, I would say that is something to consider. Everything should. Bitcoin does. Maker right here. Just pulled up Maker because it was the top gainer in the last 24. Maker has bull div on the day. Everything should have bull div on the day right now. If it doesn't, I would assume that is a sign of weakness specifically to that chart. Let me see Maker here. Pretty gnarly money flow, but we do have a higher low here. Momentum is trending back up. VWAP has a boner, rocketing up. This doesn't look too bad. Does not look too bad. If I open it up to my old analysis here, I'll have to kind of interpret what I was thinking back then. I haven't looked at this chart in a while. Let's go to the month. I'm surprised. I just haven't looked at this chart since, geez, probably March. We're looking for a tap into our resistance zone. No new all-time high for Maker. Also didn't quite make it to 4,300, unfortunately. We can see here from the monthly, that's where this comes from, was resistance. Let's make this, there we are. Was resistance. Broke through it on the way up into March's rally. Sold back off with the rest of the market. I do like where these wicks are forming, though. I like it right here. Previous resistance potentially turned to support. That's going to give Maker a pretty good edge if he can catch some bids here. At least back to 3,000. At least. I think that's a good bet. You have your 618 retracement, your golden Fibonacci retracement. That brings you right back to the resistance zone. That was even a prior high from December of 21. I think that there is a trade to be made there. Let's throw something up. How you guys feeling? How you doing? Who has the best weekend plans? I love asking this because people get creative. Is anybody doing anything really cool this weekend? Could you tell me so that I can live vicariously through you? On the week, not a great time. I would not look for a long today on Maker, honestly. I don't like how you're right back to our weekly resistance right here, 2540. I would be looking for some kind of pullback then to look for the long. You can see it here on the day pretty well. Let's take it from like 2100 right here. Candle open of the 8th of July. Stop loss. Kind of like March's low here. March 4th's low, about 1800. That gives you not a huge drawdown. 15%, that's pretty big, but not massive. Just targeting that 618, I think that is a highly successful trade if it gets filled. I like this. I like how we found support or showing signs of support right where we were looking for. It was before the sell-off this was placed. That gives you almost a 3-to-1. If you prefer a lower risk to reward, that stop could be down at 1500. If you prefer it tighter, you could even do 1950 or just below 1950. I think that would also play. There it is. Maker not looking bad at all. Schwaint. You can look at ADA. What do you think? ADA. How many people actually want to look at ADA? Anybody? Bueller. Yeah, I'm going to put on some music. How you guys feeling about music? Well, you don't get a choice. It's coming on. It's Friday. Check the volume. Hopefully I don't blast your eardrums here. Nah, that's not bad. It's a little loud. Okay. Nah, this isn't quite it. Here we go. Okay. All right. Volume good, decent. ADA. All right, we'll look at ADA. I wanted something a little more upbeat. I'm swinging and missing here with these. If you guys could do me a favor while I'm messing around with the music, trying to get you something good. Smash some likes and subscribes for me real quick. EDM. All right. We'll just go back to last year. There we go. That'll do. Can we check AVAX? Probably. Robbery, yeah, man. What's up, Coins Chick? The beautiful Coins Chick is here. A little lower. Aye, aye. Wait, little low, you said. Play some EDM. Yeah, that's what I was trying to find, Smitty. Kept giving me like kind of light melodic stuff. This should get good, hopefully. Is it too... Slap that new Eminem. Yeah, right. Yeah, right, bro. I'd love to. I'd love to. You know how fast this stream would go down if I just started playing like Eminem's new album? It'd be gone. How's the volume? Pickle if you could. Turn down a little bit and we'll turn down a little bit and we'll just hope that's good. We got some new subscribers. What's up? 1986 Baldwinvik joining the crew. Aiken. Roar Noah. Crypto Deneb gifting out memberships. Thank you, Crypto Deneb. Appreciate you. Congrats, Matthew Barnes. Line in my pocket. Bury the rave. Dutang Crypto Surfer. Juanito. The Money Buddha. Good name. Money Buddha subscribing. ZH Dan Slani. Prajirash N. Just the letter N subscribed. All right. Good stuff. Keep them coming. When you subscribe while we're live, you can make this counter turn over. I dare you to do it. Let's get into ADA. Volume good? Sweet. Thank you, Smitty. Getting by. Good to see you. Whoa, why is that all the way up there? Whoa. Dude, I have trouble every day. How is this happening? Okay, good enough. Good enough, we'll keep moving. What's up, Rama? There we are. All right, let's look at ADA. Let's take a look at the damage on the Cardano. Looking here at the monthly, ugly as many other charts are right now. Seeing that bleed off, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. You lost support. You moved lower in this month down to 31 cents. Man, almost hit the measured move here at 30 cents. ADA's got a bunch of resistance to deal with on the way up. 43.5 cents there. I know people are enjoying. I mean, it's not a bad weekly candle. Up 20% on the week. That's not bad. But I think when you see it on the weekly and as we zoom into the day, you're going to get the vibe here. You found support. You broke it. You found support again like 38. You lost it. Now you're engulfing. This could be a great close for ADA. It'd be a great setup to hopefully mix in some bullishness. I got to see ADA, I'll say above 40 cents on this weekly close. Cement and confirm the bullish engulf. And then we'll see what happens. But here you go. 43 right here. 43 cents. A lot of trapped orders here. A lot of buyers that bought in. Went underwater, looking to get out at that same price. This is the way SR works, support and resistance. Get above 43 and you have a great shot at some spice. You got some like upside potential. Yeah, you could say as high as 50. You could even be looking at 72, but you got hurdles on the way there. Got hurdles. Weekly doesn't look bad here. Marketcipher B, that money flow. I like this little gumdrop, this tiny red circle, right? No lower lows, no kind of bleeding down, just quickly into the red and reversing. VWAP at the zero line. Momentum maybe giving us a signal that this is looking for further upside. It's all going to hinge on the weekly close, though. Down to the day, this rally doesn't look as good. This is not a super exciting rally quite yet. You can even see daily resistance, our high from the 3rd of July, our high of the month, we'll say, roughly at 43 cents. This is going to be the area to beat. And even on the day, looking at your highs here and your lows, it's not a lot of progress. It's not a ton. I do like that the bulls have been able to retrace or take back the sell-off that we saw this month on this chart. But I need to see them totally retrace this move, which means trading above 42 cents. Daily rolling over. I like this in combination with the week. I like this here. We're seeing higher lows on money flow, reaching back to that zero line. Momentum just crossing over as well. Could be seeing like a trigger wave here. But I don't love that momentum has been just nowhere on this chart to the upside. Nowhere. Where's our moving averages? Currently testing the 50. 100 coming down to 40, yeah, 43.5. 200 looking to position, I'd say at 50 cents. Maybe see something like this. If you're bullish, that's pretty much what I'd be looking for. I think you're likely gonna see trading at or under 40 cents again though, before. Cardano. Man, it doesn't even get you anywhere. Like, even if you get to 50, where are you? You're at the 0.5. Not a comfy place to be. The 618 again, looking at resistance. 56. You got a long way to go. This is crypto. Things can change on a dime. ADA could blast through all of this, get a new all-time high like within a month time frame. I don't see that happening yet, but crazy things happen in this space. The low volatility is getting us kind of comfortable and numb to nothing happening. And that always happens before big moves, every single time. I think I missed some super chats. Sorry, bros. Kevin Magan. What's up, Kevin? Good to see you. We take a look at Kadena. Oh, God. Ricky Bobby. Kadena. Oof. We can look at it. We should probably do like a trigger warning, like a not suitable for work. This chart may be dramatic. We'll see. We'll see what's good. I think I missed other ones. Let me look. Trading view loading at the speed of the market. Incredibly slow. What's going on here? Maybe it doesn't want me to look at Kadena. It's like, no, dog. Can't do that. I have an idea. I don't know. I didn't even type in Kadena. What is happening here? The stream's healthy. That's good. Trading view is not. Maybe trading view just went down. Can anybody confirm here? Is your trading view working? Let's see. Real quick, Caspa, I still think it's coming to our 15-cent target for a long. Coming on down slow. Let's see if I can load it this way.
Brother, can you please take a look at Kadena KDA?
There we go. I'm gonna close some of these tabs. I think that's the problem. I always think that's the problem. It never fixes anything. Someone asked about AVAX. We'll look at AVAX as well. Let me look at the Kadena. Oh man, reminds me of Litecoin, but honestly worse. Worse than Litecoin. Do we have a? Here it is. Actually, now this reminds me of like XRP. Not the best looking chart. Let's see here. Yikes. May 2021 all-time high. Lower high November 21. Going against the market there. Almost everything else hit a higher high. March 24 lower high. Not what you want to see. It's hard to even draw a trend line. There we go. Not the best. On the month, I do like the bottom wick here. You are at a value area. You are at support. 45 cents. I see people subscribing. What's up, Azar, my guy? 45 cents. 35 cents. 15 cents. If KDA does not bounce from 45 cents, I fully expect 35. I don't even know if 35 will hold. We'll see. It has retraced the entire rally it saw this year. But it has not broken that low, has it? Currently, KDA, I'll call it a triple bottom. Triple bottom is not better than double bottom or anything. But we have 1, 2, 3 tests on the month. And the current one is pending. Any close below 41 cents is, in my opinion, going to be very bearish. $1.45. If I had any long position on this coin, I'd probably look to bounce out of it at like 95 cents. Consolidated here this year before falling lower, losing that area of support. You had like a fair value gap, lost it. Like maybe I'm absolutely not taking this trade. But that's not what these are about. I don't put these up here for you guys to take them or even for me to take them. They're just up here so you can get an idea of how you might approach trades. So let's try this out. Boom. We've got our take profit target 95 cents, just below resistance. This gives us a 3-to-1 with a 24-cent stop loss. I think I'm going to move that up. 6-to-1, I do kind of like that. I do kind of like that. 5-to-1, we'll leave it here. With a stop, this is a 25% drawdown. So mind you, anything on 4x or above gets liquidated before this stop. 130% upside versus 25% downside. Your stop loss sitting below your next major support, 35 cents. This is definitely a pray. You pray for this. Yeah, you don't even have a really bullish reaction to hitting there again. Remember, each time support's tested, it's weakened. Next test becomes more probable to lose that level. Money flow on the day is rolling over. VWAP's in good condition. It might be time for a bounce. It could be. Tips don't really line up with much. 0.5 sits at 91. They don't line up either. Almost done. You don't have bullish divergence? Yeah, you do. Ever so slightly. RSI did hit a slightly higher high. Looking to break at the end of June's high there. Daily money flow also rolling over. It's not a bad sign. Got the weekly and the daily. Caught under the 20. 200 up here. We do more local. Something doesn't sit right with me. These fibs don't have to line up with things. They don't have to provide confluence. But every time they don't, I'm always a little more skeptical. At least more skeptical of whatever price I'm identifying as the next swing. So with the fib tool, you'd pull from the highest point there down to our lowest point. And typically you look for this to line up with levels. The only thing I really see that stands out is the 382 here at 75 cents. I think because this trade has so much potential upside, we can actually have multiple TPs. Boom, 75. Do that too. Our side just floored. This is a knife, dude. I do not like this chart. I think that this could play. But man, you really gotta just pray. You just gotta pray. That's it. You just have to ask a higher power for this to work out for you. That's the only thing I can think of. This chart does not look good to me. I think it looks very bad. Very bad. I think that KDA has a higher probability of trading at a new all-time low than a new all-time high. I mean, maybe one than the other, but appreciate the super chat, my friend. Sorry I didn't have better things to say about it. Wish I did. Let's look at AVAX quick because I know people are looking at it. I've been looking at it because we have this trade set up here that I like. And so far is still playing pretty well. Let's get rid of everything. We saw a low tap, stopped out our 2350-ish entry. Didn't stop it out, but it stopped out many traders there. I like how it has moved back above support, traded sideways. I'm looking for, honestly, this just keeps being accurate. I'm looking for lower highs, some kind of higher low to hold, maybe at 25 flat. And then I'm looking for this high trend line to break. And I'm looking for 3280. We had support here. We broke it. We didn't really test it as resistance. I want to see what happens here. If I was in a leverage position on AVAX, I'd likely close it at 3280. maybe just below, maybe front running a little. If you can break 3280, you start your march back up. 50 bucks in sight pretty quickly. You just gotta retake that 3280. This is the major level on this chart. This is really the boss. This is all that really matters. This was your range support. You lost it. If you can retake it, things can look good. You can start like I said, a stair step back up. Maybe you come to 39, back test 23, come back up, something like this. You can see that. This will be the fake out or the liquidity hunt in that scenario. If you don't get to 32, you break your low, I'm out. I wouldn't be in this trade. All right, AVAX. What should we look at next, fam? Hold up. I'm about to take some more requests and make sure that I got all the super chats. It's a quiet day. Not a ton of hype. That's okay. It's okay. Let me go through. I know I saw at least one other super chat. If you guys could smash the likes and subscribe, let me shout you out while you're live. Your name will appear right here in my hand. And then I'll know who you are. I'll feel the love. Viewer activity. Crypto Deneb, but shout out to you again for gifting those memberships. I appreciate you. Corey Tweedy. Tom, could we look at LRT? Sure. I don't know if you're still here, Corey. That was a little bit ago. Apologize. We'll see if I have a chart first. We do. We got a chart. I saw a subscriber. I appreciate it. Whoever you are, didn't show it yet. LRT. LandRocker. What a weird name. LandRocker. Okay, first impressions. First impressions here. Since this month started, July 2nd, not a lot of history, but this month, we have seen a clear uptrend. A high, a low, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high. So what would we do? How would we trade this? Very brain dead. We wouldn't need anything else to theoretically place a position. Our uptrend is defined by higher lows and higher highs. If that is no longer the case, it is no longer in the uptrend we've defined. So our trade thesis here could be, I expect this to continue, and my invalidation is a loss of the higher low setup. That's not very far away. That's what's kind of spicy about this trade. Breaking 0055, you got a lower low. You're not in the same pattern. I wouldn't put my stop exactly there, especially because 0055 is such a psychological number. Likely give it a little room here. Maybe 00544, something like that. That gives you a 4% drawdown, depending on how confident you are. So if you're very confident it's going to go up, maybe you want a higher take profit target. For me, just looking at this as a scalp, 0072, right back to your highs here. Because remember, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. If it holds, you are looking for a higher high, right? If you're more bullish than I am, more confident, 0083, back to your daily resistance up here. Something nice about that is you can, because you have a higher TP, you can have a lower stop loss and still get a good risk to reward. Maybe instead of the tight stop, you take your previous low. I mean, hell, you can still get a good risk to reward underneath the monthly open. Still get like 2.5. There you go. Let me look at indicators, though. I know there won't be anything. This is it, LRT, yeah. I don't hate it, man. Look at this 4 hour. So, Marketcipher B here. Money flow is showing weakness, but we have momentum pinching. We have the green dot, which is a combination of different things. That is a pretty good signal. Pretty confident signal. I like the VWAP here. Typically, that wouldn't be enough. Typically, it's like, those are nice, but like, why? It's not enough to make a trade. I'd agree. But because we have this thesis, because we've defined this uptrend, we're right where we have to be to bounce. Combined with that, momentum giving us some signals here of waning.
𝐂𝐨𝐮𝐫𝐐𝐻𝐬𝐳, famous BTC king of kings, first of his name, crown daddy, crown protector of the If you didn't know, now you just know.
I heard so little of that, but I love you, Josh. I appreciate you. GFI, we can look at it. Wouldn't be enough, but we're right here where we need to be. I think the tight stop is the move here. You do have some divergence on the 4 hour. Your RSI much lower than your previous lows, despite price not being. I think that this is doable. I think this is doable, fam. I don't even know if the guy who requested this is still here. There you go. You can look up here, top trend, or just look for the easy out. Either way will work. Not a bad chart though. I like this uptrend. I like it. The uptrend itself. I like how close it is to invalidation, because that can mean a solid entry. That can mean you're at one of the lowest prices it's going to see if your thesis is correct. I like the levels here. Yeah, not bad. The only thing that kind of makes me hesitant is this. Although that's not bad either. No, maybe not. Maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe I kind of like this. I swear this never happens. This high trend. Boom. Not quite as perfect as when I kind of jankily placed it. Let's get the low trend as well. Oh, there it is. There it is. This thing is behaving very interestingly. You had a bull flag that failed, I want to say. Like it failed. But then it started breaking up anyway. Maybe it goes this way. Started breaking up anyway. You can see this bottom trend line though acting as resistance here. That might be where you look to close that trade if it fills and you take it. Interesting. Cool. I'm gonna keep an eye on this. I'm gonna set an alert. First time ever. Set it right here at the stop, and I wish it well. I wish it very well. Bitcoin not doing anything. Of course it's not, because we're live. Doing nothing. We're gonna look at Josh's next, but I want to shout out Happy World subscribed. Welcome, Happy World. I'm a Happy World now that you're here. 𝐒𝐈𝐆𝐍 subscribing. What's up, my friend? What's up? Appreciate everyone who's joined us on this chillin' day. 𝐴𝐕𝐍, bear flag, probably. Bonk, please. Joel Ditburner. Anyone like Thorchain or Rune? Is Thorchain vet? Or, I'm getting things confused. You got stopped out in your Ethlong? Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that, Ming. What's up, Anir? FRMD, Diogo Lemos, Beam X. Took a huge dip. Chili's. Chili's has been taking a beating. Ton. We can look at Ton then. Let's look at whatever Josh wanted to look at. EGLD. Of course. I don't even need to ask. EGLD. Oh no. Oh no, EGLD, you lost it. Trade's still flying though. 3280 was a beautiful entry on this. Not stopped out yet. We still cooking. Man, it would have been amazing if it held 32. If it had held April's wick low. It was beautiful. It was painting just the most beautiful pattern. Do not love that it lost it. Now that you've lost it, you're battling resistance back on the way up. 38, 39. Coming right back up to previous support right now. What's up, Agbody? Johannes, how you doing, brother? At the 618, you got a lot of resistance here at 37. A lot of resistance. Even if you're just sending high there. This is just not out of the woods yet. After losing 3280, man, it's just a harder sell for me. You can even, yeah, on the day, it's pretty brutal here. Look at the daily. Look at all these candles. Look at all these daily tests over and over and over. Lower highs. You broke down. You lost the level. You're just back up to test it as resistance. I honestly would be more inclined to take a short at 37, 38 than a long right now. But I could see a long again from 32.84 with a stop more close to the entry than the previous one, maybe 31.38. Yeah, something like that. You get a 3-to-1 on the way up, and a much less fancy risk to reward on the way down. I can see either of these playing. Either. I think the long could then be played to 30 or to 43, but I'm just gonna keep this way. There's 𝐒𝐳 for you, brother. If it holds 32.80 now, like even if it continues selling off, it's fine. But if it loses that, man, good luck. GG, good luck. GFI. Let's do. How's this looking? GFI still not at $1.71. Still thinking probably where we're going. I did think we would lose 235 and then reject to move down there. We lost it, but we have not rejected from 235. If we close these candles up here on GFI, 265, back to 235, back up to $3. So basically the pattern we were looking to play out may just end up playing out on a smaller time frame, closer together right up here. I'd still be waiting for $1.71. I think that's a solid entry. Resistance, back tested, up, up. Money flow just isn't there yet for me. You have the same divergence as everything else. Yeah, got my alerts set, man. What could throw this projection out the window is if this rally breaks past late June's high here. If you can close up here, 280, really retake $3, you can get out of this downtrend. But right now, you're just doing lower highs, lower lows. Good luck, GFI. You're not the worst. You're not looking the worst out there. Boom, boom, boom. What's up, Trade Intuition? See you, brother. Long on 𝐒𝐴, Hey, Moggy. The wonderful Moggy's here. How's your Friday going, Moggy? The 𝐒𝐴? Let me see. Alright, I'm gonna copy this, put it in the VIP trade room. On Discord, you can get access. Just join the Discord. Sign up with any partner in the video description below, including our sponsors, MetaSignals and 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐫𝐿, the best indicator company and the best trading signals bot algorithm. You can get free trials using my links. Go after it. Let's see here. Use some 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐫𝐿. 𝐵𝐵 still in the dirt. Does look like a bear flag. I don't trust flags though. Non-crypto. Money flow not there for me on the day. I don't see strength yet. Maybe a higher time frame will show a little bit more. Weekly, not terrible. Trend still up. Currently 878. You got support down here at 543. No guarantee it's moving there quite yet. Bullish divergence already forming on these lows on the week. Can't hate on that. You don't have a reversal yet to confirm this, but you have a lower low in RSI, higher low in price. You are coming off this kind of equal bearish div on the highs as well. That's definitely playing in that downside pressure. I really had hoped 𝐵𝐵 would hold where it is basically right now. And actually not bad still. Ooh. Ooh. Still not bad. This coin, man. I don't like I just not a meme coin, shit coin guy. 𝐵𝐵 has made me so much money. Same with Doge. Something about these, they trade well. This is the level I want 𝐵𝐵 to hold. Literally the price it's at right now. It can go as low as 666. into that fair value gap. But the bullish setup, the bullish scenario is to hold here. Yeah, your 618's down there. I think a trade can be taken two ways. It can be taken almost from market price right now. Stop's going to be difficult. Take profit's pretty easy, back to your monthly high. It's 73% upside. Could be taken this way. I don't know what to do with the stop. Maybe you just put it below this month's low. I don't know. Because ideally, you can go to 666 and be fine. The other way would be to wait for 666. Maybe it doesn't come. There, the stop is much easier to find. Use 𝐴's low. Boom. I like both of these trades potentially. I like that. Let's see what this looks like back on the week now. That's the problem. It's like you're right at the monthly level, but the weekly has traded lower and is right there. So now it's basically retesting it as resistance. So a weekly close above this level would be a better confirmation for me that the long is the right way to go. But man, I love that. I really do like that trade on the month. Right at the 0.5, your 618's at the next entry. I don't know. A lot of these are knives right now. But knives do yield some of the sweetest fruits, man. Steak fruits. Are we getting some upside? Go. Right where we started. There we go, boys. Make those numbers spin. Can we get to 116,800 today? It's only 19 more subscribers. I'm sure we have 19 people out there not subscribed. 15 minute. We looked at this in the start of the episode. 15 minutes still giving that bullish signal. Still giving that upward bias. I like it. VWAP just rolled over. Momentum catching. Higher highs on money flow. That's a clear uptrend on the 15. Clear uptrend. 58.8 is like the obvious upside target. I know that's not a big move. Right here, this is essentially the flat topped resistance that we're battling with. I could see, let's place this. Okay. I could see a long from here, and I could see a short from the flat top. Let's see. Like that. Short 58.8, long 57.4. I can see these play, both of these playing. Very much playing into the flat topped higher low pattern. Stop below today's low. Short stop above the double top, the two highs here at 59.5. I can see both playing, honestly. I could see the short filling and then coming right on down to that long. That does paint something kind of cool. Honestly, we really want to see is that high maybe be another equal high and then come down here. Then you get a beautiful inverse head and shoulders. Classic. Classico. Love it. Well, guys, no. Let me see what you're saying. I haven't read the chat enough. What's up, Soundproof Studios? I see you, brother. 171. Tom, you get throat chopped. Try it, Josh. Just try it. Try it. Come at me, bro. Josh, you go to Nashville. They wanted me to fight in the crypto influencer fights. Should I tell them that you'll be there and that we're going to duke it out? Me and Joshy. Ooh, Arrow. I remember the first time I looked at Arrow back here in April, and I was very bearish on this chart, and a lot of people didn't like that. I'm not as bearish now. I like what we're seeing here. I like what we got down here on the day. If Arrow returns to 41 cents, I could see myself dabbling, dipping a toe. I like this hit on the 0.5. I like the reaction from the 0.5 retracement. Little wick, candles said nope. moved immediately back up to your resistance. This was the only point on the chart you had. This is the only real level. Resistance, broke it, back tested at support, moved up. Right back to that resistance, higher low now, back to your highs. This is looking, it's looking toppy if you invert the chart. I like that. I guess my issue is this. How would I trade it, right? It's like, I want to take this trade from 41. I really would have just had to have it there already. I think that trade might be gone. Because if you move back down here, there you go. If you move back down here, you broke in your higher low. So you don't look as beautiful. You don't look as beautiful then. I think that trade has already been missed. The boat's gone. You break that higher low and come down here, things don't look great, right? I like this. Let's get our fib out. What up, crypto bull? You're in good company, my friend. Permana. Crypto bull right here. 5 years on YouTube. Ain't been bearish a day in my life. 85, 81 cents. Good TP. If that trade hits, I kind of don't think it will. See our high trend. Boom. Ooh. Ooh. The plot thickens. Plot thickens, man. I've decided I'm gonna start doing shorts, like one short and one long, instead of just doing like a long every time or something. Ooh. Ooh. Like that. I like this setup and it looks bullish, but I don't love that it's not above this trend line yet. I could see something like that playing. Break the trend line, come back to it. That would invalidate my short probably. If you see 62, which is where we're at right now, if you see this broken and back tested, I would just be out of the short. If that back test doesn't get nuked, be out. I want to do this long, but I don't think it's going to fill. And if it does, I don't think that I'll want it. I don't want that retested. Nothing going on there. Daily rolling over slowly. Maybe the trade is from 50 cents. Stop below the low. Still think 83, 85 is the TP though. There it is. Look for a higher, for a slightly lower low at 50 cents. I just like the number. Yeah. Yeah. It's Friday. I'm struggling today. It was a long day yesterday, man. Chat is God. Interesting. You're trying to make it? Am I going to Nashville? Absolutely, Captain Tanner. Parabolic, great name, man. I'll be there. Hopefully you guys will be there. I don't know who will be there. A few people said they're coming. I like it. We'll grab a brew. If we have enough people, maybe we'll do like a impromptu meetup. Zigzag, what's up, brother? Draw a line of support from November 22 to the current day, and you'll see yesterday's candle confirmed resistance at that 2-year line of support. All right. Where you? Let's see. Not exactly sure what you were saying, but we can figure this out. Line of support, November 22. So let's just start even on the month to make it easy. November 22, right here. To current day. To current day? I'm not really sure why I would do that. Yeah. So my objection, I guess, is like if we connect a trend line from any point, and then we again connect it to today, we're not really making anything. You know, I can't. I can't get rid of this. There we go, triangle. Boom. So, like, if we connect it to today, you know, we're not really seeing anything. I think maybe you were saying, it's like, if we connect it to, let's say, March's low, it's going to fit well. That fits well. What do you think about that? Resistance against the 2-year line of support. I like this a lot. I don't know if I've ever seen this trend placed this way. It certainly is perfectly fit to this low without actually fitting it to the low, right? Oh, wait, did I not hit the bottom? Oh, no. There we go. Let's see if it's still classy. Yeah, it's still classy. Still classy, San Diego. I don't hate that. I don't know if that's even what you're looking at. No, not connect to today. It was yesterday candle. So, Zig, I'm trying to do this for you. I've found something I like already. But with the trend line, we have the first point, November 22 low. Where's the second point connected? That's what's important to me. I think this is really, really well, actually. This is really good. Look at this. March's low. You lose it. You almost come back to it in August. You break through it. You tap it after the ETFs. You move higher. You've traded sideways. Now you're down here. Now you're down here on the line, man. And boom, you opened a candle below it and immediately closed back above it. Actually, I want to see something now. There's a trend line I forgot about. I've forgotten about this. Let's see if it's still in play. It's on B. What the fudge? Come on, dude. Come on. Come on, trading view. There you go. That's a motto. Okay. I forgot about that trend line. It's good to have it back, though. That's a solid trend. If this trend line ever breaks, it's a bear market. That's what I believe. What did you say? Go under the entire rally. Nailed it, buddy. Motto. I like both these trends. I don't know if that's even what you're looking at. The bullish TA, thank you, Zig. Don't come to me with bearish stuff. I'll make it bully. I just don't know where he was looking for it. I don't know where he was looking for the second connect. Like, if we connect it, the problem is if you connect a trend line from anywhere to like a current candle, you can just get whatever you want, right? Typically, you connect trend lines to major reversals, major swings. In fact, if you're not familiar, or maybe you just need to brush up on those skills, not you, Zigzag, but everyone. Got a great video on it. You know it. Got a great video on it. If you're right here. Trend lines. I got one on trend lines. Recommend everyone check it out. The only trend line trading video you'll ever need. There you go. So many goodies in there, man. I'm so proud of that trading course. It's just my masterpiece. I think I'm sold on this trend line now, boys. I think I'm sold on it. I like it. I like it. It also gives me hopium. Like today, coming right back down there. Boop. All right, I'm even more bullish than I've ever been. I'm like a 20 out of 10 now. Oh, man. What's up, Dutang? Thanks for streaming. Much love to you, Dutang. Love you, brother. Love you. SPY, we'll pull up stocks quick. Oh. Wow, new all-time high again. Who would have known? Who would have thought it? I want the SPX. That's another old chart, the SPY there. Another all-time high. And I tweeted about this. You guys should follow me on Twitter if you don't, but tweeted about this. S&P 500 yesterday hit the 1618. Boom. Broke all-time high, moved to the 1618. Next upside target, 6,150. Currently at 5,640. This is our measure move. up here. Now, I'm not as familiar with stocks. I certainly am not as familiar with stocks at all-time high, right? But in crypto, we usually see this resolve one of three ways. When things are really bullish in crypto, we tend to see them blow past the 1618 and go right to the measured move, right to the 2. So for the SPX, if this were to happen, we'd see it blow past here next week, maybe, pull back to the 1618, find support, and move higher, and then we get a new extension. We can continue this analysis for however long it continues. Maybe we'd see 6,500, right? It also plays out in a different way. Commonly, when things aren't as bullish, you see the 1618 reject price. Oftentimes in crypto, it returns to the previous all-time high. But maybe with stocks here, we'll look for 1, 3. Where are you? Where's my 1, 3? 1, 2? Is it 1, 2? I thought it was 1, 3. Eh. Man, I cannot see these things. Something like this. All right. Maybe we just look for 1, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 5,180. So when things aren't quite as bullish as the scenario before, we see them go to the 1618. Let's say back to the 127. This makes sense here because resistance, support, move up. And then maybe you continue, right? Hold support here. Back to your high. I could see stocks playing out either way. Either one of those ways. Kind of regardless of how you see it, shit's bullish. I'm jealous. Like, I'm not used to feeling so sidelined in the way of all-time highs for things while Bitcoin isn't. It's a weird feeling. It's uncomfortable. But go stocks. You know, stocks being bullish, I don't think you can really ever read that as bearish for crypto, right? It might not, like right now, guarantee rallying, pumping. But it certainly ain't bullish. Money's flowing. Money be flowing. This is such a good view. You know what? It's Friday, boys. This has been a chillin' stream, and I appreciate everyone who's been here. The next FOMC, July 31st. The stream is scheduled. If you just chill here in this video, in this lobby for a sec, you'll be redirected there. Please click notify me. Put it on your calendars. It's going to be a hell of a time. Hope you guys join. Hope you join. Sorry if I missed stuff today. I am a little out of it. If you missed the beginning of the stream, maybe go back and watch it. But more importantly, guys, check out those free trading course videos. They're amazing. Put a new one out yesterday. We put out a new one every 2 weeks. So our library is building. They are the best videos on YouTube. I wouldn't even put out videos unless I believed they were incredibly high quality. I think that we could enter them into contests and we could win. Check them out. Leave comments. Share them. You know how it does. Join the Discord. Sign up with any of the partners in the video description below. Our sponsors, LuxAlgo and MetaSignals. They're the best in the business. You'll get free trials with my link. Highly recommend you go check them out. See how they work for you. We will be live again Monday. We are live Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Here, putting out content every day. We'll be live again Monday at the latest. If we get something crazy this weekend, we'll have a little weekend stream, my friends. Hopefully you guys have good stuff planned. I look forward to relaxing. Love you all.